what's up? This is Plays the Movie, and remember when I said this? Not only that, I am going to make a top 15 favourite episodes of Family Guy season 13 whenever that season is finished. And I am not going to wait until the DVD release. I am going to make that particular list a few days after the final episode of that season comes out. That will be 3 months from now, but regardless, look out for that. Yeah, that has changed, because I need a long break from Family Guy. And you know what? I am taking a long break from the show as well. Because to be honest with you, I am at the moment very tired of the show. Not because I no longer find it funny, in fact, I still find it funny. Unfortunately, that's exactly it. The majority of the cutaway gags of the show make me laugh. How is it a problem? Well, it's simple. I feel ashamed of laughing at serious issues like racism, homophobia, child abuse, rape, or any of that. Someone might be wondering why I'm a fan of this show in the first place. Well, the reason for that is because I love dumb humor. I really do. I think that dumb humor is very fucking funny. If dumb humor isn't something for you, that's fine. But as for me, that makes me laugh. And that's also the reason why I liked Family Guy more than South Park for so long. I'm not trying to justify my past though. My hypocrisy and the fact that I hated South Park for the exact same reasons that Family Guy is guilty of as well was unjustifiable, but whatever, that's all in the past, therefore I'm not dwelling on it any further. I will however say that at the moment I like Family Guy more than South Park, but it might change in the future. I really don't think that the fact that I'm a fan of the show Family Guy is gonna last forever. But I might one day come back to it. That's why this video is titled, I'm taking a long break. It isn't titled, I'm giving up on Family Guy. Because that would be hypocritical of me if I ever decide to return one day. And I want to avoid that. Now let's talk about Brian Griffin for a moment. Brian Griffin has become such an unlikable cunt, to the point that he is irredeemable. He still cares a little bit about safety of others, and he still cares a little bit about being wise, but unfortunately most of it is long gone. Which makes me sad in all honesty. He has been my favourite character of the show since the beginning. You know what I blame Brian's continence on? I blame it on the fact that Family Guy has been on the air for far too fucking long. I'm sorry, but it's true. Any show at all that are on the air way past their prime time are going to go downhill massively eventually. It's unavoidable. If Family Guy lasts for 20 seasons, it is going to suffer the exact same fate that The Simpsons has. And the only way to stop that from happening is to either end the show or cancel it. I really hate saying this as I have been a fan of Family Guy for so long. But please, it's time for the show to fucking retire. Now I'm gonna talk about Seth MacFarlane. I honestly feel sorry for the poor guy. He is clearly out of good ideas and he is just making shit up now. And I really think he should stop with the live action movies, because he clearly is not qualified to make live action movies. His humor works in animation because you can't get away with so much nonsense in animation. But in live action, it doesn't look very good. And A Million Ways to Die in the West is the perfect proof of that. It's nonsense in live action. I think that's the main reason why that movie fucking sucks so much. I I think that movie would have been a little bit better if it was animated instead. Also, if you are one of those people who say that Seth MacFarlane is a selfish cunt and have nothing to back it up, fuck you! You have no idea how Seth MacFarlane is in real life. And nor should you know, because it's none of your fucking business. Look, if you hate him because you don't like anything that he makes, that's fine. But calling him selfish simply because you don't like what he makes? You should be fucking ashamed of yourself if you call him selfish because of that. And how does that exactly make you any less selfish? You are insulting him simply because you don't like what he makes. And people who do that should seriously stop that. Stop dwelling on his life and dwell on your own damn life. And just to make it clear, I don't have a problem with if anyone fucking hates Family Guy with a burning passion. As long as you mind your own business and don't slander the guy by spreading false information or information that you have no business knowing, I have no issue with you at all. And I respect your opinion. Another thing that you should keep in mind is that there are a lot of fucking writers who write for the show. So Seth MacFarlane is not the only guy to blame. And it's very fucking ignorant to say that he is. If you wanna blame anybody for a bad Family Guy episode, blame the right person. Either blame the writer or whoever convinced the writer that the concept for said episode is good, or whoever forced the writer to write something that he didn't wanna write. These are things that should by no means be ignored. So yeah, if you blame it on Seth MacFarlane and Seth MacFarlane alone, you are a fucking moron who lacks understanding on how mainstream television actually works. I'm sorry, but you just are. There is no getting around that. Anyway, the next thing that I would like to discuss is my episode reviews of Family Guy episodes. Now, Blackout Worm called out a lot of legitimate problems with their reviews, and I'm thankful for that. Thank you, Blackout Worm, I still fucking respect you for that. However, I have a feeling that maybe there are more issues that haven't been brought up yet. There are two problems that I know are with my episode reviews of Family Guy episodes. And this is a problem that occurs in most of my reviews before I reviewed the Simpsons episode about Lisa going to that certain spelling competition. They are far too fucking detailed, and I went into detail about stuff that doesn't really affect the overall story. And I only used one fucking image in each episode review. But what other problems are with my episode reviews of Family Guy? These need to be pointed out immediately. And if you think I'm unable to improve, that just proves how little you know about me. In the past, I used to be a shitty movie reviewer who just couldn't review movies properly. In fact, I was gonna retire reviewing movies completely if I had no chance of improving. But in 2013, something great happened. I got more respect from movie fans because of my movie reviews than I ever had in the past. In fact, after that point, the only negative feedback I got was when I misunderstood movies. And I couldn't be more thankful for that. And if you really don't believe that my movie reviews have improved, well, I am not saying this because I personally think they have improved. That would be fucking arrogant. Oh no, I'm saying this because my audience has said that. Just look at most of my movie reviews and you can see mostly positive comments. And I think it's earned. Anyway, the next thing that I want to talk about is that certain Family Guy episode titled Stewie Is and Can't They. Since this video is already long enough as it is, I am going to be very fucking brief. Simply put, I think the episode is fucking awesome and I really love the overall message of it. Sure, the way it's delivered is very screwed up and dumb, but that has always been the style of Family Guy, so I don't have an issue with that. And who knows, maybe I will review it after my break is over. Speaking of which, if I stumble across a request of a Family Guy episode during my break, I will ignore it and review something else. I'm sorry. But I want to take a break properly. I want to remove any Family Guy episodes off the requested review list though. I will review them after my break is over, I promise. I might not do it at a fast rate like I used to, but I will still fucking do it. Oh, and by the way, if there ever comes a day during my break when I'm feeling very depressed and need to watch something to laugh at, there are plenty of shows I can watch for just that. It doesn't have to be Family Guy. These shows are Traveling Together, which I still find very fucking funny. And yes, it is more extreme than Family Guy and South Park combined. And that's what I fucking love about it. I love laughing at screwed up, dumb, messy stuff. Besides, there are some good messages in that show as well, if you ignore how fucking screwed up it is. This needs no explanation. I fucking love South Park because it's very smart. But it also has a lot of dumb humor. And you know what? The dumb humor is balanced with all the smart stuff in the show. Of course, the humor isn't as dumb as in something like Traveling Together or Family Guy, but it's still there in many episodes. And then there is The Simpsons. Yep, this show is so fucking funny that I watch it a lot. And I'm even interested in checking out the latest episodes. Who knows, maybe they might be funny. And then there is Seinfeld, which is the only live action show on here. Yeah, I am a fan of Seinfeld now and it is very fucking funny. I love it for that. And you know what? I ignore the laugh tracks. It's now easy for me and I am still laughing on my own free will, which is fucking awesome. This isn't a show that has laugh tracks just for the hell of it. It has laugh tracks because everything in the show is fucking funny. It's mostly lines, but these lines make me laugh so goddamn much. And last but not least, The Fairly Odd Parents. This show is so dumb, has a lot of piss and shit jokes, and those are the kind of jokes that I find very fucking funny. As far as I'm aware, it has no hidden sex jokes. But toilet humor is still fucking awesome in my opinion and very fucking funny, and this show has a lot of it. And I also laugh at how fucking nonsensical the show is. That's also another thing that makes me laugh about it. Those are basically the 5 shows I watch to laugh. But there is one bonus one I wanna show you, since it is important to me. Yes, I still watch the Pokemon anime, and you know what? I'm loving it more and more as I grow older. I used to hate Ash Ketchum and now I'm a fan of the guy. How the hell did that happen? I don't know. Oh, and one question. This show is supposed to be for children. It's supposed to be the main demographic. And because of that, do you think it's fucking weird that despite all that, I'm actually loving it more as I grow older? And not the other way around? I can't explain why that is, but that is very fucking weird to me. And I can't properly explain it. I guess I will just be a kid at heart forever. But I'm still kind of an adult, I think. Also, don't worry, I'm not taking a break from episode reviews overall. I still got a shit ton of episodes I wanna review, most of them being from The Simpsons. And of course, there are many others, so stay tuned. Oh, and regarding Tier 2, I will most likely not watch it. The reason for that is because there is almost no way I would not give it a negative review. Because in my opinion, Seth MacFarlane just isn't very good at live action. He just isn't. I will admit that I loved Ted the first time I saw it, but the more I thought about it, the less I liked it. I don't hate it, but I think it's decent at best in all honesty. Now I love the concept of Ted too. A teddy bear fighting for his rights. But I am very worried that particular movie has that great concept pushed aside for dumb jokes that don't make any sense, and because of that I don't think I'm gonna be able to focus on the main story. And unlike Family Guy, you are not told when the references happen in the live action movies Seth MacFarlane makes. They just come out of nowhere and make no sense. That's the main issue I had with A Million Ways to Die in the West. I mean seriously, less than 5% of A Million Ways to Die in the West was funny. If by any chance I'm wrong and the movie does indeed focus on a teddy bear to fight for his rights, I would watch it for sure because I think the concept is fucking awesome. It's the execution that I'm worried about. As for when I will be back to talking about Family Guy at all on my channel, well, it will be during Christmas season of this year. By Christmas season I mean either November or December. If you like when I talk about Family Guy, I am very sorry. But I really need to take that long break because I am tired of watching the show. Hopefully by the time I get back, my reviews of Family Guy episodes will be better. But I have no way of telling us of now if my old Family Guy episode reviews were better or not, because like I said, only Blackout Worm brought up legitimate points. Everyone else either brought up something completely irrelevant to any of the points I made in the review or just said fuck you and left it at that. I can't improve from that. Oh, and don't worry, you don't need to browse for the episode reviews I made on Family Guy. A link to the playlist that shows just that is in the video description below, so feel free to check it out. Well guys, that's all I gotta say. Thank you for watching, have a great day. Hey guys, what's up? This is Blaze the Movie Fan, and originally I wasn't gonna be back to Family Guy until Christmas, but things have changed. I have decided I'll return to watching Family Guy now. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. My break from Family Guy is officially over. Some of you might be wondering why exactly I returned from the break so early on, because honestly, I think that Family Guy is so fucking awesome. And I have seen the third season of Family Guy, and for the most part I fucking love it. Brian Griffin has become a cunt, but to be honest, it's the only issue that I have with the third season of Family Guy. I fucking love basically everything else about it. Now in the video announcing that I'll take a break, I said something about feeling bad about laughing at sexist, homophobic, racist and so on jokes. But looking back at it, I shouldn't feel bad about laughing at those jokes. Because when I laugh at those jokes, I am laughing at something that's entirely fictional. Besides, how is laughing at jokes like that in Family Guy any different from laughing at those jokes in South Park and Travel Together? It isn't. Now, is Seth MacFarlane or any of the writers racist for making jokes like that? No, of course not. That would be ridiculous. They are, after all, just fucking jokes and that's it. Family Guy relies heavily on dumb humor and that's what they really laugh at. And there is nothing wrong with that because, like I said, it's just fiction. Will I be making another review of Family Guy episode? Well, yes, I will. In fact, my next review of Family Guy episode, which will be the first review I'll make in September, is gonna be on the Family Guy episode where Brian gets pregnant. That's a weird episode and a funny one as well. I look forward to reviewing that one. As for my old episode reviews of Family Guy episodes, I don't know when I will be looking into those, but maybe I will eventually, who knows. So anyway, yeah, I am gonna watch Family Guy again very soon, since I still think the show is fucking awesome. I know that a lot of people have moved on from Family Guy and don't care about it anymore. But should that stop me from watching the show? Hell no. I should only stop watching Family Guy if I no longer have fun watching it. And since I still have a lot of fun watching that fucking show, I will still be watching it. Oh, and one more thing. I was gonna do a commentary on the mysterious Mr. Anders review of Life of Brian, but unfortunately after watching the review there isn't a lot of commentary material. Simply disagreeing with the video is never a good reason to make a commentary. And I can't possibly make a commentary on that video without sounding like an ignorant Family Guy fanboy. There was only one argument in that review that I think is flawed. The rest of the arguments, even though I disagree with them, they are very understandable and they make sense. If you're wondering what argument that is, well, it's when Mysterious Anders said that the episode has forced emotions. Unless a 20th Century Fox executive was aiming a gun at you, I don't see how that makes any sense. No one is forcing you to find the scene where Brian is dying sad. It's totally up to you. If you don't want that scene sad, that's understandable. I personally find it sad, but I can't understand why others don't find it sad. Well guys, that's all I'm gonna say. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.